a couple of years. So,
how did you first get involved in obstacle racing?
I've been in running and doing athletic things my whole life, and I started obstacle racing actually before it was even a sport. When I was back in the Boy Scouts when I was about 12 or 13, we stayed at a Boy Scout camp in South Florida, and they had this massive obstacle course, and I started running it then, and I haven't stopped since. I really enjoyed it.
Rob's passion for obstacle racing is what sparked his interest in creating his own course.
When we came here, I decided to build a course for myself to train on and try to get better at competing and so forth. And when we started building it, a lot of people started expressing interest in it, so we decided to open it up to the public and build it a little bit bigger than I initially planned, and it's turned out real good.
This is one of the first year-round obstacle training courses in the United States. The unique part about this 5-mile course is it's designed for all ability levels.
You can compete on this course with an expert and a novice. The obstacles are good for everybody. You can pick and choose as you want. If you get to an obstacle you can't handle, you just go on to the next one. Skip through it. We don't have there's no pressure here to do something you're uncomfortable with. We will help you through it. We will help you get comfortable with it. So if you do decide to go to an obstacle race at some point, you feel comfortable with it. You're not nervous about the obstacle. You're more just get the race done. Don't get to an obstacle and not know how to deal with it. So we train people to deal with every obstacle, show them the proper way to do it and safely do it. And then
in addition to opening this property to the public, the Butlers have welcomed students from schools across the area to come and train here. This is video of some Fairhaven students training earlier this year.
Well, I believe this course here offers an opportunity for kids to get off the couch, not play the video games, get off the computers, and go out and test the limits of their bodies and try something that's maybe a little out of their comfort zone. And with this day and age of technology and computers and smartphones and all the accessibility with everyone, I think this allows them to get more in contact with themselves, in touch with themselves, nature, and build true relationships face to face.
The Butlers are also committed to making sure the folks who come out and train here in Benson or decide to participate in an event are having fun.
We want to have a really good time here. People have a lot of fun. We had our first race here a little while ago, and everybody left with a smile. It was raining, and it was muddy, and everybody left having a good time. So,
one great thing about obstacle racing is the different people the sport brings out.
This kind of sport, unlike an organized sport with school, those are great, and they have their place, and they're super important. There are a lot of students and a lot of kids that won't go to one of those sports because it doesn't fit them. You know, maybe you have a kid that, a sport with a uniform just isn't cool for me. I don't want to do that. This sport here, you come as you are. You wear what you want, and you'll learn pretty quick what not to wear. And these kids that come out here, you would look at them and you would maybe think twice about talking to some of these kids. And by the end of one course run, they're your best friend. And they're great people, and they've got a lot to say, and they've got a lot to contribute. And they come back over and over and over again. And they won't ever play a school sport, but they will do this. And that's why I think it's important that this sport down the road becomes very involved in high school, become a varsity sport, become an X Games sport, become an Olympic sport. I think it's going that direction.
Unlike the Spartan races and Tough Mudder type contests, the Butlers are hoping to offer smaller scale races that really make participants and spectators feel welcome.
We don't want to put on an event that has 4,000 or 5,000 people at it. We want to put on an event that has 400 or 500 people at it. I want to know everybody's first name when they come in here. We had a race here the other week. We had about 125 people here. I could tell you all their names. I could tell you how many kids they have. I could tell you what they do for work. And that's what we want to do. We want to know our customers. We want to know our friends.
Shale Hill will host its first winter race in January. Not knowing what the weather will be like, the Butlers are already prepping for the event, heating a barn that will also house big screen TVs for spectators to watch the race without having to brave the elements.
That is an 8-hour-long obstacle race. We're going to have a heated barn area. We're going to have a full buffet of food, and the contest is to see how many laps on our 5-mile course you can do inside of 8 hours. And we're going to make it a big party, and we're going to have a good time with it.
Although this course began thanks to Rob's personal fitness goals, his wife says it's been a unique experience to feel like you're in on the ground level of something that could snowball.
It's really neat being on the cusp of something that's growing with such popularity And I think a lot of people who have come here are excited about it, and they're excited to be part of the first group that has come through to test our obstacles.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you or Carver want to add?